Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject mathematics in standard 6. In this video, we will continue with our chapter number 4, operations on fractions. We will learn how to show fractions on a number line. We will solve questions from practice set 11. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my recent videos. So children, in this video we are going to learn how to show fractions on the number line. So for this we will have to remember that if a fraction has to be shown on a number line, every unit on the number line must be divided into as many equal parts as the denominator of the fraction. Every unit should be divided into as many equal parts as the denominator of the fraction. For example, let us see this example over here. We have given one example. Let us show the fractions 2 upon 3, 4 upon 3 and 7 upon 3 on the number line. What is the denominator in these numbers? Denominator is 3. Okay. In first fraction also denominator is 3. In second fraction also denominator is 3. And in third fraction also denominator is 3. So when we want to show these numbers on a number line, what we will have to do? We will have to divide each and every unit into 3 equal parts. Now what is unit? See, from 0 to 1 will be 1 unit. From 1 to 2 will be 1 unit. From 1 to 3, this is 1 unit. 3 to 4, this is 1 unit. And 4 to 5, this is 1 unit. So in this way, on this number line, we can see 5 units. And all these 5 units are divided into 3 equal parts. Okay, so this, see this 0 to 1, this 1 unit is divided into 3 parts. 1 part, second part and third part. 1 to 2, this unit is also divided into 3 parts. 1 part, second part, third part. 2 to 3, this unit is also divided into 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. In this way, each and every part is divided into 3 equal parts. Each and every unit is divided into 3 equal parts. Why 3 equal parts? Because the denominator is 3. So we have to divide the unit into as many equal parts as the denominator of the fraction. So here the denominator of fraction is 3. That's why we have divided each unit into 3 equal parts. If the denominator is 5, we have to divide this unit into 5 equal parts. If the fraction denominator is 7, we will have to divide each and every unit into 7 equal parts. So depending upon the denominator of the fraction, we will have to divide the units into that many equal parts. So this is the unit. 0 to 1 is 1 unit, 1 to 2 is second unit, 2 to 3 is third unit, 3 to 4 is fourth unit. In this way, the units are there on the number line. We start from 0. Now how to show these numbers? 0 means what? 0 upon 3. As we have divided into 3 equal parts, each and every unit is divided into 3 equal parts. So 0 means 0 upon 3. Then immediately after 0, the next point will be 1 upon 3. Next point will be 2 upon 3. Then this point will be 3 upon 3. And 3 upon 3 means 1. We all know 3 ones are 3 and 3 ones are 3. So 1 upon 1 means 1. So 3 upon 3 means 1. Then next part is 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3. Then 2 means 5 upon 3 and 2 means 6 upon 3. How 6 upon 3 becomes 2? Because 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6 and 2 upon 1 means 2. So in this way 6 upon 3 means 2. Next point will be 7 upon 3. Then this point is 8 upon 3. Then this point is 3. 3, how it becomes 3? Because it is 9 upon 3. After 8 upon 3, it will be 9 upon 3. Next point will be 9 upon 3. And 9 upon 3 means 3. How it becomes 3? 3 ones are 3. 3 threes are 9. 3 upon 1 means 3. So in this way, we have to keep on writing the points in our mind, count the point and show only those points which are required in the question. So point which are required in the question are 2 upon 3. So which point will be 2 upon 3? First point is 0, that means 0 upon 3. Second point is 1 upon 3, and this third point is 2 upon 3. So this is shown 2 upon 3. Then we will have to show 4 upon 3. After 2 upon 3, next point will be 3 upon 3. And then next point is 4 upon 3. Then 5 upon 3, 6 upon 3, and this point is 7 upon 3. So in this way, we can show the points on a number line. So I hope you all have understood how to show the fractions on number line. Now we can solve the questions from practice set 11. Now let us start to solve practice set 11. Practice set 11, question number 1 is, what fractions do the points A and B show on the number lines below? Let us observe the number line carefully and then write the answers in the boxes below A and B points. Okay. So 0 till 1 is 1 unit. I have explained you. Then 1 to 2 is second unit. So these units are divided into how many equal parts? Let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 unit is divided into 6 equal parts. See 1 to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each and every unit of this first number line is divided into 6 equal parts, and that means 0 is equal to 0 upon 6. 0 means what? 0 upon 6. Then 0 upon 6 is the first point. Then after 0, 1 is there. 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6, 4 upon 6, and A will be 5 upon 6. And 1 is 6 upon 6. 6 upon 6 means 1. 6 ones are 6. 6 ones are 6. 1 upon 1 means 1. In this way, we will count. Let us see. I have drawn this same diagram on my page. We will be writing the answer over there. So as I have told you, this is divided into 6 equal parts. So first point is 0, 0 upon 6, then 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6, 4 upon 6, and A means what? 5 upon 6. 1 is 6 upon 6. Then this is immediately after 1, it will be 7 upon 6, 8 upon 6, 9 upon 6, and this is 10 upon 6. B will be 10 upon 6. This point is 11 upon 6 and 2 means 12 upon 6. 12 upon 6 is 2. How it becomes 2? 6 ones are 6. 6 twos are 12. 2 upon 1 means 2. So in this way, we have completed this first answer. Now let us see this second answer. Observe carefully. From 0 to 1 is 1 unit. This 1 unit is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 is 5 upon 5. Okay. 5 upon 5 means 1. 6 upon 6 means 1. 2 upon 2 means 1. When number in the numerator and denominator is equal, that means it is equal to 1. Okay. So 5 upon 5 means 1. 0 to 1. This 1 unit is divided into 5 equal parts. So 0 means what? 0 upon 5. 0 means 0 upon 5. Then immediately after 0, the point is 1 upon 5. Then 2 upon 5. A will be 3 upon 5. Okay, this is 4 upon 5 and 5 upon 5. Then after 5, it is 6 upon 5. And B means what? 7 upon 5. Here write properly. 3 upon 5, write it properly. Okay, I will be writing like this. 3 upon 5. So this is 0 to 1 is divided into 5 parts. So first part, first point 0 means 0 upon 5. 2 upon 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5. 1 means 5 upon 5. Immediately after 1, it is 6 upon 5. B point is 7 upon 5. 8 upon 5, 9 upon 5, and 2 means what? 10 upon 5. We don't have to write here. I will be showing only to explain my point. Okay, to explain my concept. So 2 means 1 upon 5. How 1 upon 5 becomes 2? Because 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, and 2 upon 1 means 2. So in this way, it becomes 2. Then 10 upon 5, this point will be 11 upon 5, 12 upon 5, 13 upon 5, 14 upon 5, and this is 15 upon 5. 15 upon 5 means 3. How 15 upon 5 becomes 3? 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15. 3 upon 1 means 3. So in this way, the points has to be shown. Now let us see the third sum from this question number 1. See children, only points are given. Okay, numbers are given. We will have to find from 0 to 1. 1 unit. In how many equal parts is this 1 unit is divided? 0 to 1 this 1 unit, and 1 to 2 is second unit. Each and every unit is divided into how many equal parts? So let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 parts. That means 0 means what? 0 upon 7. Okay. Let us see this second unit also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again 7 parts. So that means 1 means 7 upon 7. Okay. So in this way we have to find out the numbers. We have to check each and every unit in how many parts it is divided, and then immediately you can get 0 means 0 upon 7 here, because this 1 unit is divided into 7 equal parts. That means 0 is 0 upon 7 and 1 means 7 upon 7. Now let us write this point B and A fractions. Okay. So as we have got to know, this 0 means 0 upon 7. So what is B? Immediately after 0, this is 1 upon 7, 2 upon 7. B means 3 upon 7. Then this number is 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 6 upon 7. 1 means we all know 7 upon 7. After 7 upon 7, it will be 8 upon 7, then 9 upon 7, and point A is 10 upon 7. Then this is 11 upon 7, 12 upon 7, 13 upon 7, and this 2 means what? 14 upon 7. How 14 upon 7 becomes 2? Because 7 ones are 7 and 7 twos are 14. 2 upon 1 is 2. So in this way you can fill in these boxes. Draw the diagram properly, carefully. Make the equal parts as shown in the question textbook, and then fill in these boxes properly. Now let's solve this question number 2. Show the following fractions on number line. Now we have given the fractions and we will have to show them on the number line. First two are improper fraction, but third one is mixed number. So first we will convert this mixed number into improper fraction and then we will show it. Okay. Without conversion into improper fraction, it will be not that much possible to show on the number line. So first we will be converting this mixed number into improper fraction. So let us convert it. Let us convert 2 integer 3 upon 5 into improper fraction. Okay, how to convert? We all know that. Therefore, 2 integer 3 upon 5 is equal to integer into denominator plus this numerator upon denominator as it is. Integer into denominator plus numerator upon denominator as it is. 2 5s are 10. 10 plus 3, 13. 13 upon 5. So 2 integer 3 upon 5 means 13 upon 5. Now let us show this on the number line. Okay. Let us show these numbers on number line. We have converted this mixed number into improper fraction. Now 5 is there in the denominator. So that means 0 to 1. 1 unit should be divided into 5 equal parts. Okay. So if I take here 0, then till 1 we have to make 5 equal parts. So let us use our ruler. First draw this line and then use ruler. Draw the line by using ruler first. Now make the equal parts by using this centimeter marking. Okay, marking of this centimeter we will be using to make the equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This fifth part means 1. Okay, so 0 to 1, 0 to 1. This 1 unit is divided into 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 1 to 2. Again we have to divide into 5 equal parts. Let us divide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5 means 2. Okay. 1, 2, 2. This 1 unit is again we have divided into 5 equal parts. Why we are dividing into 5 equal parts? Because our denominator is 5. Again 2 to 3 we will be dividing into 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 0.3. So in this way we can divide every unit into 5 equal parts. Okay, so this is 1. I am using my pen so that it should be clear in the video. You should not use pen. You always have to use pencil in the diagram. Okay. So as we have divided each and every unit into 5 equal parts. So 0 means what? 0 upon 5. Now we will have to show these points. 3 upon 5, 6 upon 5 and 2 integer 3 upon 5 means 13 upon 5. So let us show these points. 0 upon 5 is first point. Then 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5 and this point will be 3 upon 5. Correct? Then 4 upon 5 and 1 is 5 upon 5. We all know 5 upon 5 means 1. When numerator denominator is same, answer is 1. So this is 5 upon 5. Immediately after that the point is 6 upon 5. We have to show 3 upon 5, 6 upon 5 and 2 integer 3 upon 5. 2 integer 3 upon 5 means 13 upon 5 we will have to show. So this is 6 upon 5, 7 upon 5, 8 upon 5, 9 upon 5, 2 means 10 upon 5. Correct? 10 upon 5. 2 means what? 10 upon 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So 10 upon 5 means 2. This is 10 upon 5, 11 upon 5, 12 upon 5 and this is 13 upon 5. This point is 13 upon 5 and 13 upon 5 means 2 integer 3 upon 5. So this is the point. If you want, you can write their names, point names A, B and C. Okay, in this way you can show the point names and write their coordinates. These points are known as coordinates. Okay, now let us solve next sum. Next sum, numbers which we have to show are 3 upon 4, 5 upon 4 and 2 integer 1 upon 4. Again this is mixed number. We will convert it into improper fraction. So let us convert. Let us convert to integer 1 upon 4 in improper fraction. How to convert? 2 integer 1 upon 4 is equal to 2 into 4, integer into denominator, 2 into 4 plus numerator, numerator is 1 upon denominator as it is. 2 4s are 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 9 upon 4. So 2 integer 1 upon 4 means 9 upon 4. Now let us show on a line, number line. So this line is drawn already. I have drawn the line already. Now 4 is in the denominator. That means we have to divide 1 unit into 4 parts. Sorry, 4 parts. Okay, 1 unit into 4 parts. So let us divide properly, carefully. First point will be 0. This is 0. Okay, and 0 to 1 we have to divide into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1. 0 to 1. 1 unit is divided into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1 to 2 again we will be dividing into 4 equal parts. Use the scale very carefully so that parts will be equal. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 2. 1 to 2, 1 unit is divided into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 2 to 3, 1 unit we will divide into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as we have divided each and every unit into 4 equal parts, this 0 means what? 0 upon 4. Correct. 1 means what? 4 upon 4. Now let us show these points. First point is 3 upon 4. 0 upon 4, 1 upon 4, 2 upon 4. So this point will be 3 upon 4. This is the point 3 upon 4. You can write A here. So A point is 3 upon 4. 1 means 4 upon 4. Correct. Then 5 upon 4. This point will be 5 upon 4. Point B is 5 upon 4. Okay. Now 6 upon 4, 7 upon 4, 2 means 8 upon 4. How 2 becomes 8 upon 4 or 8 upon 4 becomes 2? Because 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So 2 means 8 upon 4. 8 upon 4 and next point is 9 upon 4. And 9 upon 4 means 2 integer 1 upon 4. So I will be writing 2 integer 1 upon 4 and C. We should not write 9 upon 4. We will be writing 2 integer 1 upon 4 because in the question which number is there? 2 integer 1 upon 4. So write 2 integer 1 upon 4. In this way you can complete these number line questions. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.